Hey team, Patrick here. In this lesson, I'm going to show you the easiest way to achieve the proper timing and sequencing on your ground strokes, both as a beginner or more experienced player. From the ready position all the way to the finish of our stroke, and how some tips around this might actually be doing you more harm than good. So let's get into it. Assuming we've made our split step that I covered in a previous video, the first move on our ground strokes is to make a turn of our upper body to the side. This is an early preparation and we can't make this move too early, as the first thing we'll be able to identify is if the ball is coming to our forehand or backhand, so we can eliminate 50% of the court immediately. When you turn for your forehand or one-handed backhand, keep your non-dominant hand on the throat of the racket. This will ensure you turn your shoulders, as if you let go straight away, it's easy to do this, but it will also keep your hands closer together. We also need our non-dominant hand, as it's responsible for changing our grip. So I'm not actually moving my hand on the racket, I'm more moving my racket within my hand. And I'm going to do this simultaneously as I turn my body. So it's turn the body and turn the grip. And we'll cover grips more in detail in a future video. When you set the racket to the side, your strings are going to be facing somewhat off at a diagonal. Your outside foot will turn out slightly at this stage, but our hips should remain more open to allow us to move in any direction. We don't want to step straight across here and close our body off, as I might need to move forwards or backwards, and then this is going to be more difficult. A common misconception is the idea that we should take the racket back all the way as early as possible. But the problem with this is you can see it's clearly now more awkward for me to move, and we kind of get stuck where we lose this continuous flowing motion, and players are more likely to hit at the ball with their arm, leading to these tight, jerky motions. So instead, we should initiate our swing around the bounce of the ball. We do this by separating our hands on the forehand. So I keep two hands on the throat of the racket initially, and around the bounce of the ball, I separate my hands. And now once I start my swing, I never have to stop, and I get this build-up of momentum all the way to the finish. The finish is the final part of the stroke itself, and you'll hear me use this expression, finish clean, which is where we reach this finish position with one smooth rhythm, rather than players hitting at the ball and then going, oh yeah, Pat said I need to finish here, but the ball has already gone, so it's too late. Thinking about the finish can take a player's focus off the contact, and it becomes more like a player's shadow swing. It's like a good golfer. The ball gets in the way of their swing and they're not hitting at the ball. And a good drill for this on the forehand is to catch the racket on the finish with your non-dominant hand, and then you're going to let go. So you're holding it with this hand only. This will ensure you clear your left side out the way and it becomes a full body shot. You finish with the racket in a good position, and it encourages you to be nice and relaxed with your hitting hand, as you know you're going to let go. When you couple this with taking the racket back with two hands, it becomes a turn-turn. It's turn, turn. And this ensures the stroke is much more driven by your body and the big muscles. So it's two hands, 1, 2. And your arm isn't moving as what I call an independent contractor on its own. Right team, if this video has helped, leave it a like. And if you've been enjoying the content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So I'll see you on court in the next one. Cheers guys.